Bengaluru's real estate mafia is becoming bolder by the day, and this time bold enough to encroach upon one of city's main lakes in broad daylight. The real estate mafia has allegedly targeted Jakkasandra Lake near Koramangala this time. The lake, which is located in survey number 440 near Agra, is being destroyed with a massive effort to fill the entire area with soil and debris. Heavy vehicles have been observed continuously transporting waste and dumping it into the lake, signaling a coordinated effort to cover the lake and convert it into buildable land. And in response to this illegal activity, Advocate Prashant Methal has now filed a formal complaint with the Chief Minister's Secretariat demanding an immediate halt to the dumping activity. The complaint further alleges that local officials may be acting in collusion with the land mafia, facilitating this open violation of environmental laws. Concerned citizens and activists are now calling for urgent government intervention to protect the remaining ecosystem of the Jakkasandra Lake before it is lost entirely to urban expansion. And on your screens right now, the Jakkasandra Lake, which is currently being dumped with debris, with waste, to ensure that it becomes a buildable land. My colleague Vajula is joining us with more details. Vajula, this is an absolute brazen effort by the local mafia to ensure that they occupy the land. And this is not any other land, it's a lake.
Absolutely, Shweta. Lake is a very sensitive issue in Bengaluru. We have already lost thousands of them because of land mafia, be it sand mafia, and now this news of the Jakkasandra Lake being encroached by a land mafia again has triggered another row of activists coming out and voicing against it. They've also taken this entire petition to the Chief Minister's office, also requesting him to intervene and stop this because. From what the city had close to thousands of lakes, and now it has all come down to a few hundred lakes that are left. And again, this happening illegally, that too, with the trucks being coming and covering the land with sand, has triggered residents nearby who use this lake for their own purpose, for its walk and for the entire ecosystem, for the entire vicinity. It keeps the area calm and it also helps during the rains, especially, and it avoids the city from getting flooded. Now, if these lakes are destroyed like this, it creates a lot of problem, not just for Bengaluru, but for all of them in the city. And that is why now the activists have raised their voice against it. And we'll have to see how long will it take for the government to intervene and stop the trucks entering this place, dumping sand and destroying the lake.
Absolutely. And you raised some very crucial, of course, important points there that Bengaluru has seen a massive loss of lake ecosystem. It had about 700 plus lakes in the 1970s. Those lakes have now been reduced to 180 to 260. So they are less than half of what they were about 30, 40 years ago. And that's essentially to do with the fact that they are filled with sewage due to rapid urbanization, sewage contamination. In this case, deliberate contamination, deliberately filling up the lake with waste material to ensure that they can build, huge buildings on that space as well. So it's not just the loss of lake; it's a deliberate misuse of what is an important wetland to the ecosystem of Bengalurians for Bengaluru, and the Bengalurians are also raising their voice against it.
Absolutely, Shraddha. In my own lifetime, I've seen a lot of lakes disappear. Most of the city is built on lakes, and it is heartbreaking when, despite the fact that there have been a huge protest, a massive call out against the government with regards to making sure that the lakes are not destroyed, you continue to see such kind of activities happening on the ground and happening illegally, despite the fact authorities having a clue. It is not difficult for the authorities to know that there are trucks entering with sand and dumping it on the lake. Authorities would know about it if they are sitting over there. And still, if this is going on rampantly, it is a cause of worry, not just for the people living nearby, but for almost everyone living in the city, because day by day, the city is getting warmer and things are getting hotter. And this is not the city that used to be. And that is why activists have raised their demand against this encroachment that is happening in Jakkasandra and in other parts of the city also, where it is illegally happening but has not come to our light.
And you raised a very crucial point there when tons of sand is being transported to some of these lakes. It is a deliberate targeting of these areas, and it cannot really happen until the local administration is in collusion with the real estate mafia and deliberately targeting some of these lakes, and these lakes which are very crucial to the ecosystem of Bengaluru, and something that Bengalurians have been missing now for many years, the loss of wetland in Bengaluru, and that remains a major concern. So the real estate mafia this time around targeting the Jakkasandra lake near Koramangala, which is located in survey number 40 near Agara, which is being destroyed, and it's a deliberate massive effort by the local mafia to take over that entire lake by filling it with soil and debris. Thank you very much.